11 English stars who have ditched Premier League to play in Europe's top leagues. English footballers are generally known for their reluctance to move abroad away from the self-proclaimed best league in the world. The Premier League attracts the best players, and therefore the brightest domestic talents tend to aim for the Big Six rather than move to different countries. But there are some players who have broken that mold and ventured abroad to experience new cultures on and off the pitch. Some have moved to giant clubs while at the peak of their powers. Others have become more adventurous at the end of their careers. And recently some have decided to move abroad early on in search of better opportunities. Here Star Sport runs down 11 English players who have given up the Premier League for Europe's top leagues. Fikayo Tomori, one of the most recent examples. Tomori left Chelsea in a £25 million transfer to join AC Milan over the summer. The 23-year-old centre-back had limited chances in West London, so he upped sticks and left for Milan. After impressing on loan in the 2020-21 campaign, he decided to make the move permanent on a 4-year contract at the start of this season. It seems to be paying off too. Tomori has featured in all 10 of AC Milan's Serie A games this season and was recently called up for Gareth Southgate's England squad. Jude Bellingham, another of the young guards jetting off abroad to develop their game, is Bellingham, who has been flying with Borussia Dortmund for the past 18 months. Bellingham didn't technically leave a Premier League club, but his £25 million move from Championship side Birmingham City in the summer of 2020 did see him snub an offer from Manchester United. He is still just 18 years old, but it seems very likely that the dynamic midfielder will be back in England before too long, commanding a whopping transfer fee. Ashley Cole is well known for his stints with Arsenal and Chelsea, but after spending 15 years playing professional football in London, he left for a taste of Rome in 2014. The left-back spent 18 months playing for Roma in Serie A. Admittedly, he did not do much actual playing and had his contract terminated early in January 2016, but he still tried something not many of his generation did. A move to Le Galaxy and Derby followed before he retired in 2019. Kieran Trippier surprised many by leaving Tottenham for Atletico Madrid back in 2019 in a £20 million deal. His career has gone from strength to strength in the Spanish capital, with his La Liga victory under Diego Simeone last season a real feather in the cap. Meanwhile, his standing with England has only improved, with his versatility and professionalism highly valued by Southgate. A move back to the Premier League could be on the cards soon, though, with Manchester United previously keen on the 31-year-old. Jermaine Pennant played for 15 different teams during his rollercoaster 19-year career. One of those clubs was Real Zaragoza, who he joined in 2009 from Liverpool after a loan spell with Portsmouth. His brief stay at the Spanish club is largely remembered for the way he left to join Stoke City a year later, with his Porsche left behind. I had to take a train to Madrid to fly to Manchester to sign the agreement with Stoke City. I was going to miss the train, so I just left my Porsche Cayenne there in Zaragoza and left the keys in the glove compartment, Pennant told El Periodico de Aragon. I knew I wasn't going to go back. Tammy Abraham, another young gun who is a part of the growing trend of English players who have decided they can achieve their goals more quickly in Serie A. Abraham always looked likely to leave Chelsea in the summer, with game time hugely limited under Thomas Tuchel. But a move to Roma came as a surprise, with a £34 million transfer to Jose Mourinho's side a headline move of the summer. Abraham has scored 4 goals in 14 appearances for his new side so far. Chris Smalling. Abraham is now a teammate of another Premier League exile. Smalling initially joined Roma on loan for the 2019-20 campaign after slipping down the pecking order at Manchester United before he made the move permanent last year. The 31-year-old has not yet resurrected his England career by playing his club football in Italy, but he has found a new lease of life. Mourinho's arrival as manager was perhaps not what he had in mind this summer, given the pair's frosty relationship at Old Trafford, but Smalling has still featured 6 times this season. David Beckham, one of the original big-money, big-headline transfers away from the Premier League, came in the summer of 2003 when Beckham swapped United for Madrid. Golden Balls was a proper Florentino Perez Galactico signing. He stayed for 4 years, but only picked up 2 trophies, La Liga and the Super Cup, before heading off to other glamorous pastures. Beckham went on to play for Le Galaxy, AC Milan and Paris Saint-Germain, before calling time on his career in 2013. Jadon Sancho's decision to turn down the offer of a new contract with Manchester City to join Dortmund in 2017 for £8 million was a big one. He was just 17 years old when he moved to Germany and took the number 7 shirt, but it proved to be an inspired decision. Sancho recorded 50 goals and 64 assists in just 137 appearances for Dortmund, establishing himself as one of the brightest talents in Europe before moving back to the Premier League in the summer. United's £73 million investment is yet to pay off amid a difficult start at Old Trafford, but Sancho's 4 years in Germany showed how good he can be. Michael Owen joined Real Madrid a year after Beckham, leaving Liverpool behind for the glamour of Spain in 2004. Owen had been Liverpool's top scorer every season since 1998, but things did not go to plan alongside his new teammates, Beckham, Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos, Raul, Luis Figo and Zinedine Zidane. The diminutive striker netted a respectable 16 goals in 45 games, but only stayed for one season, moving back to the Premier League with Newcastle for a club record fee of £16.8 million in August 2005. Ashley Young, another player to leave Manchester United for a fresh challenge abroad. Young joined Inter Milan in 2020 as Antonio Conte made a play for Premier League outcasts, also signing Chelsea's Victor Moses and Tottenham's Christian Eriksen. It worked out brilliantly for Young, who helped Inter win the 2020-21 Serie A title to become just a third Englishman to win a league title in Italy after Jimmy Greaves in 1962 and Jerry Hitchens in 1963. Now 36, Young is back in the Premier League with Aston Villa, the club he played for between 2007 and 2011.